All right. If we haven't won the war on terror, then how have we lost it? I can definitely entertain that, the thought that we have lost the war because there's just so many facts and evidence that kind of supports that we have lost, and it's hard to say that we've won. So I did some research on the topic, and I was really curious and kind of stunned by what I found. As of last year, the Rand Corporation released a study that showed how terrorism is still a growing threat in the United States. And in 2007, for example, there were 28 jihadist groups like Al Qaeda. And then as of 2013, there were 49 terrorist groups like Al Qaeda. And even before that, there were 100 attacks by the original 29 groups that were there. And then when they were at 49, there was 950 attacks in 2013 alone, which is pretty crazy. And to go off of that, there's over 105 active terrorists at large in the world. But we can definitely make the assumption that Al Qaeda has taken a hit since we got Bin Laden. But Al Qaeda also has a lot of different cells off of the Arabian Peninsula, and these cells have begun to increase in numbers, especially recently with all the issues in the Middle East. And they're starting to produce even more jihadist fighters and affiliates of Al Qaeda, which is pretty scary. But back home, especially, we've put thousands of lives in danger and put trillions of dollars into funding the war. And this war may never end. That's what's bad about it. And eventually, we're just gonna have to look at it and make a decision of what we want to do. If anything, we're winning this war just because we're trying to set an example and make a difference in the Middle East to try to overthrow things like tyranny. But the affiliated groups that are with Al Qaeda, they're only going to keep trying to break up whatever forms of government we set up or whatever try to help we give them. So it's almost like a never-ending cycle.